lot of time will go on executing each one by one commands. And also workload is also increasing for our CA profession, as you know. And also, as you know, always there can be a scarcity of resources. And also, the data security concern is the major thing. For example, the payroll information on payroll data, what we have, 12 months payroll, what we get from the companies. That payroll data, if you want to do anything, the data is confidential. We cannot load our data, payroll data, to a cloud or AI and get our outputs. And hence, to tackle this problem statement, there emerges this Python. So the solution for this is deploying Python in our day-to-day work. So the Python will give us 5 kind of benefits. The very first one is cost effective, because this Python can be downloaded free of cost from the website, from the Python website. Many people are not aware of this fact. Many people think that Python means it is for engineers. It is a costly affair. We don't know coding, how it is relevant to our audit. That is the main perception what most of the chartered accountants have got even now. So deploying Python gives us a cost-effective feature. The next one is time saving. We can automate a lot of our repetitive audit works which are there in our audit, and thereby we can reduce the manual hours to a possible extent. Then, if you want to perform comprehensive analysis, or if you want to generate visualization reports, or if you want to generate any forensic kind of reports, high-level reports, for that purpose also we can create Python codes and we can start using in our day-to-day work. And also in our data entry works, errors are also possible. So to tackle this data entry task, we have to go for this automation by way of implementing Python for a lot of data processing, data gathering, data keying in activities, etc. And also, this is like a reliable output. It gives a proper audit trail kind of feature. You can go back and see which command went wrong, and you can cross-check the totals. Everything are possible, are all correct. Like that, you can cross-check. Most of the times, if your prompt is perfect, your output will be perfect. If your prompt is wrong, useless, it will tell you in first stage itself, problem, something is wrong. We are not able to process your command. Like that, it will give a warning. So whatever error we get in our prompts or in our Python scripts, that we can go back to GPT and say that please relook into this and give the better Python script. Like that, we can demand. So next question comes, how do you deploy Python to your system? Firstly, as I said, we have to go to our official website, not our website, Python's official website. Python's official website is www.python.org. Even if you just go to Google and say, download Python, like that, it will go to the proper website, because python.org is the only website according to me. So there, if you go, this latest version will appear once you go there. So that latest version is 3.13.3. That is a recommended version that you can download. And once you download, you have to install this. While installing this, you have to ensure that you add Python to path. There an option comes, pop-up comes, that you just select it. Once you do that, then you install for all users. Like that, an option comes, that option you select. Then it is not that you install Python just like that. While installing Python, you should ensure that you have got requisite libraries. Requisite libraries meaning, suppose you want to generate some high-level reports on your sales register or high-level reports based on your purchase register, you require a lot of forensic kind of features. So to get such features, you should install appropriate libraries. That I will take you through next slide as to, while installing these libraries, what measures or what kind of prompt you should give. That is very important. That I will explain in upcoming slide. Then once you install it, then you verify the installation is completed or not. For that, we can type Python under -version like that. It comes like that. Then it will say Python your Python is complete, Python is installed like that, it shows one option. See, if we don't install this libraries upfront when you download and install this Python, then what will happen when you generate some codes for your high-level analysis? Always you get that this library is missing, that library is missing. You install it like that, you get some errors. So better when you download, when you install, at that time itself, have the right libraries downloaded to your PC. I will tell now how to install high-level libraries for your PC. This kind of commands you should give. You can give your any kind of customized demands. In our case, I am giving this kind of command. For example, I am giving like this. We have successfully installed Python idle on our system. As accounting professionals, we need essential Python libraries for forensic accounting approaches, statutory audit workflows, document processing from multiple sources. For example, we may be having files in so many folders. We may want GPT to give a prompt for how to consolidate them in one place. So this is what this feature is all about, what I am putting while generating the command. So before installing the libraries, give this kind of requirements so that you will get most of the requisite libraries in one go. You define your capabilities, what and all this kind of library should have. Data extraction, machine learning, relationship mapping, transaction pattern analysis, and anomaly detection. This kind of features you usually find in any forensic softwares. That kind of approach you can have in your audit itself. Whenever you audit for a company which has a turnover of 200 crores, 500 crores, 1000 crores, there, though forensic audit is not mandatory, you can have such approach, and thereby you can get a lot of reports. So this kind of sample commands you can give. For example, for statutory audit, what kind of sampling tools you want, how automated reconciliations you need, this kind of requirements you can give while installing the library. This you can give it to your GPT. Look, go to your GPT and paste that we are a CA firm, we are installing, we have installed Python, we need this kind of libraries. Like that you go and tell, it will give you the command. The command what you get here, this command what you should do, you should just paste this command in your CMD path. How to give that CMD path is, do Windows R, then you press CMD. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, Amith.
So here, for example, these are the libraries which GPT has suggested. So these libraries I will go and put here. Then I will press. It will say, this is already there, this I am downloading, this new version is not there, leave it like that. Then once everything is done, it says successfully completed all that. This is the very key feature. Suppose whenever you want to implement Python in your workplace, and if you are not getting desired answers, most of the times it will be because you don't have the requisite libraries. For this, the shortcut, again I am repeating, it is Windows R, then press CMD and enter. So here you go and paste your missing libraries, what you get from GPTs. And whenever you get any errors, that error screenshot, you take it and put that screenshot again in your GPT and say that this is the error I am getting. Please revisit the code and give me the revised code. Like that you give option. Yeah, these are the commands which ChatGPT or any cloud AI or any kind of GPTs will give for this kind of requirements what you define in your GPTs. Now I would like to give a practical demonstration of how do we use Python codes. First I will explain one-liner theory. The first step is go to your GPT and define your prompt. What exactly for which task you want automation. Then once the code is prepared, you just have to save the code. Then you have to go to idle software, and then you have to paste your code, and then you have to run it. This is the basic process. This practical demonstration I will show now. For example, now in our use case, we have got 12 months standalone payroll files. Then we want to give some high level, we want to generate some high level reports. For this use case, I will give you the practical demonstration now. For example, now these are the 12 months monthly payroll files, standalone files. I will take its path and then go to my GPT. My GPT in this case is cloud. So here what I will do, I will give the requirement. This is the 12 months payroll I am uploading, I am updating. Basis this 12 months payroll, I will not copy the payroll files. I will say that my columns, column names are as follows, like that I will say, as to gross, basic, HRA, DA, all that. Those things I will paste it here. Then I will say what I want. I want to consolidate into 12 months payroll. Suppose what will happen, April month's payroll heading, column A can be employee name. Next month, when you come to next month, heading A can be blank, or your content may directly start from C. So you may have inconsistent data fields. So all this headache, all these issues, GPT, your Python code will solve, and it will help you to consolidate payroll. Such kind of commands I will give. In this case, we have already given command long back, and we have generated one successful file. This successful file is developed by our team members. One Mr. Swastik, and also Mr. Prashant has also helped us in developing such a beautiful code. This is the code what we have already generated by giving a requisite prompt. Requisite prompt was just a basic prompt telling this is our payroll, we want this kind of features like that. So this is the existing prompt. This I will download. Once you download, just go there. Then it will say, if your prompt is proper, it will say paste your path. So our path is here. I will paste my path. See here, all these files are processed, and it is asking me how many number of columns you want to submit. In this case, I will put all. We have here basic to gross and gross till deductions net, like that. I will give all. Then it is asking how many number of columns you want. I will say 15. For example, gross is coming up to 15. Now if you see here, our output is come. This is the consolidated payroll data. Here, all 12 months payroll we are getting in one sheet. Though same column, the data are not flowing. It gets addressed to all those things. Next, we have got name-wise summary. Each employee-wise you are getting here consolidated. This is summation of all 12 months. This is net. Each employee, how much they have got per year. 103 employees are there in this case. Then here we are getting month-wise summary. Here, this is the pivot data, month-wise. Again, column-wise, we have each employee-wise how much they are getting per month. Basis this kind of things, we can do a lot of data analysis as to why this month it is increased, decreased, whether it is uniform, whether increment is given all employees or something wrong. All these kind of things we can do. This is just a basic version wherein we have got consolidated data, name-wise, month-wise, and pivot data. Beyond this also it is possible. It is an art. You should spend some time generating a lot of such Python codes. When you give a try, you will get some errors. And again, when you try again and again, you will get the desired code. Once you get such desired code, please save it in the projects. In GPTs, you have option called projects. So next time when you want to again rework, or again you want to use it as an enterprise or whatever, you can use it. You can go and access the same old file, or again if you want to rework your existing payroll formula or any formula, you can use it. And also sometimes, for example, let us say you are going for a bigger code. For example, your code is having around 20 steps, or you're expecting 20 kinds of high-level reports. When you use Cloud or GPT or any other chat GPTs, it will tell you that you have exceeded your limit. Your limit will be reset by today or tomorrow, like that it tells you. So in such cases, what you have to do, you have to break it into 3-4 parts. You do step by step. For example, you want to run 20 reports, you run just 5 reports. Then you next run another 5 reports, like that. Then you go and do, these are my codes. You consolidate this and give me a final output like that. Like that way, you can do your Python coding. This Python code, sometimes what happens, for example, this kind of files like payroll and all, you can have one general code and you can use it for all of your companies. But certain things like, for example, sales register analysis or some other features like that, there will sometimes data will not be in the same manner. You have to do a customized code. The code what you use today, same code may not be useful after a few days. It will go on changing. And bring this code to anyone. This code can be varying. That is the main reason. And also, only when you start working on your own codes, you will get the knowledge of how this Python works. And if anything changes, if you want to make, you will have a grip. That's why you should focus more on building our own codes. One is you should have some basic idea. You can watch some videos. You can watch this kind of PPTs or videos like that. You will have some basic knowledge. And basis such knowledge, you can start working on building your own codes. That's all. Thank you. In this session, we also have Mr. Karthikeya Shenoy. I welcome Mr. Karthikeya Shenoy. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Amith.
Hi, sir. Any inputs from your side regarding Python, since you mastered in most of such stuffs?
There is nothing called as mastery as such when it comes to AI. First of all, let me congratulate and encourage you for the initiative that you have taken up. And I could see 56, 57, 58 members have gathered here. So that's a great number to begin with. And the first session last week, I couldn't make it because I was traveling. And what you have presented, say one of the best presentations I have come across using Python. And as you said, every CA office or every client's office where we are providing any kind of service other than the traditional bookkeeping or audit service, if we are into management consultancy or any other add-on service, then every office of the client or every business or every CA office will have some different needs. And figuring out what kind of ready-built tool available in the market, figuring out such tool, trying it for a month or two, experimenting with it, and then realizing that that is not serving the purpose, switching the tool again. This will be very cumbersome process and painful and costly as well. And maybe sometime we might feel that there is no product that fits our need, and we may not think of automating a particular area, or we may not think of working towards that. But since we have GPT with us, whether it is Claude or Chat, OpenAI, if we have one subscription of any one of the app, as you said, we can do that. Maybe 5 questions or 10 questions, we can give it a try, and then we can probably give it a time until it cools down and resumes, and then we can try. But I believe if a CA office can afford to shell out about 2,300 rupees a month, and with one subscription we can build custom solutions using Python or using Java or anything for that matter. Recently, I came across a team which presented in the Bangalore AICA level 1. They had come up with the simple Excel macro that gets into work alongside the Outlook that is configured in their system. So they have a client list with email IDs in an Excel sheet, and they're running a macro wherein it is picking the email ID from the Excel sheet and sending the emails using Outlook. So from the simple macro to the advanced Python, we can figure out if we have that passion and quest, and if we give it a time. I would say members to give at least half an hour per day to learning and experimenting with AI. I'm pretty sure members can come up with their their own use cases like this. So very good presentation, Amith.
Thank you, sir.
For inviting me, and thank you for the initiative. Keep it up.
Welcome, sir. Sir, also, if anyone has kind of any questions, you can write to us. We will be sharing our email ID in the WhatsApp group, and also all announcements regarding upcoming sessions also will be made in our WhatsApp group. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Karthikeya Shenoy. Thank you, Priya. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Amith, for a wonderful session. So thanks a lot for each one of you for sparing for our session your time. And we look forward for much more inputs and so many very good, wonderful sessions on this summit. And hats off to your team. And you put it across in such a simple way. And I think it is a great help for a lot of people here who have joined the session. So I also request each one of you to spare some more time and submit the faculty feedback forms as well.
And also,
which will be shared.
And also we'll be uploading one this one version of how do you start from starting till beginning, how do you run the code and how you get output. We will be hosting one video in our YouTube channel. We'll be sharing our YouTube channel link also. You can watch it from there. You can subscribe to our channel also. Like for the last session, how we uploaded the video, similar way we'll be uploading the video of this session as well as one use case as to from starting till end. How do you prepare your command? How do you run it? Such process we will show it in just 5 minutes from starting till end, including how do you install Python. Those who have missed the session or those who have joined in between, those who could not get full what we discussed, those once again you can view it from our YouTube channel. That's all. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for attending the session. Today we have exceeded 7 minutes. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your time. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have more